Hi. Um, Let me. For those of you who are in the little chat or the live, I did receive my Sephora package yesterday. I'm so excited. I got it yesterday, but I did a live stream over on my Instagram yesterday. Hi everyone. Oh, I'm so excited to see all of your little icons. Hi. Oh, there's a few of you guys I don't recognize. Yes, Brooke is here. Oh my God, and she's gonna take care of all of the spammers. Okay, this is great. Brooke, how are you freaking liking your Switch? Are you in love with it? Yeah, I've been waiting for it too, Brooke. I have been waiting for it too. Kayla. Is that how you say it, or is it like a fun Kayla? Is it like a Kyla? Because I love how you spell your name. I think it's really cute. But I'd like to get it first, you know? Or like I'd like to get it right. But I'm so excited. If I'm ever in Singapore and in Sephora in Singapore, thanks. I'll remember that. I'm going to use a nail clipper. Kyla, that is so stinking cute. I freaking love how you spell your name. It is like adorable. I wish my name was like cutesy and short. It's really not though. It's like the opposite of cutesy and short. Yeah, so how's everyone's day been? I honestly didn't oh yes, Courtney is coming in. I didn't really, so I kind of got out of bed around like 11 and I ate breakfast at 11, and then I played my Switch for a little bit, and then like around 1 I decided to take a nap. I don't know why, but I did decide to take a nap. So I napped until like 2-ish, and then I finally took a shower. And hi Courtney. I finally took a shower like around 2:30 or 3, and then I filmed a video. I filmed a K-beauty video, my 3rd time trying to film this stupid video, and it came out really cute. I'm very excited for it. It's 3rd time's a charm. You know how that works. So yeah. So hi Kelly. Emily, it's the K-beauty products, I swear. I think that video I was supposed to, okay, I just been lazy today. Like I was supposed to post a video today. I was supposed to post my like Taco Bell mukbang with my sister, but I didn't end up doing that. So I might post that tomorrow. You've been binging my full face videos. Which has been your favorite? Updates on Ulta. I am still an employee, but I am not getting paid. And we haven't gotten any updates on when our stores are going to open back up. I do believe some stores are going to start doing curbside pickup. Wilma, you want to get in on the package? You want to get in on the package, girl? You want to see what's in here? Look how cute she is. What is she trying to do? She thinks it's a bark box unboxing. You trying to get in? What you want? What you want? Working at Ulta is fun. It's so much fun. This is Wilma, girl. She's my baby. She got a bath today. It was raining and it's a mess. I'm surprised you're getting paid from Sephora because they let go all of their American Sephora employees. They're like hourly employees. Yeah, I love Wilma's BarkBox unboxing. They're really fun. The April box should come in, or the May box should come in soon. Canada's handling everything different. Canada's just handling everything different. My top is from Aritzia. It is the TNA brand. I love it. I have it in, oops, sorry girl. I have it in a size small. It fits so well. It's just like my favorite little top. I'm so excited to get this package. Charlotte, my friend Maddie, is in the same boat. She has 2 part-time jobs and she's not getting paid from either of them either. And she's unable to collect unemployment for one of them because she missed the mark of working there for like 3 days. Like if she had worked 3 days longer, she would have been able to collect unemployment from that job. How much did I spend on Sephora? I don't think it says on this receipt. It was a little over $200 though. And I am not a VIB Rouge member anymore because I work at Ulta. I'm pretty sure the year I started working at Ulta was the year I stopped being like a VIB Rouge member because I was like consistently VIB Rouge for a while. But obviously working at Ulta, I spend the majority of my money at Ulta now. So, yeah, I've been seeing your freaking Sephora VIB videos. I'm pretty sure you got like 2 or 3 packages from the sale. Also, things in Canada cost like so much more. Chessie, purchase history. Let's see. Oh, I got some fun stuff. I didn't say how much on that one day. View details. 200. Okay, I spent $203. The merchandise subtotal was $223, but the promotion took $33 off and then plus tax. No. So for Ulta's online purchases currently, they are sending us like random little discount codes that like employees can use. So that's been kind of nice. I've only placed one purchase. This is like not nearly as big as the Ulta purchase I made a few weeks ago, and I did live stream my unboxing of that. But they have like sent a couple of discount codes, which is nice because we're not allowed to use our discount online anyway. So the fact that they let us use it a couple times during this is pretty nice. And I'm really not like buying, like I'm not like super into the idea of buying a ton of makeup online right now just because I do work at Ulta and like being able to see all the product in store all the time is such a luxury. Ulta's return policy is amazing. Like they will take literally anything back as long as it's within the 60-day purchase. And you can get like a full refund within that 60 days. And if it's after 60 days, you get store credit. What? Are you filming? No, I'm on a live. Are you gonna hang out with me?
Yeah, but
I haven't unboxed any of my stuff yet.
Okay.
what's the best purchase, or what's the best part of working at Ulta? Helping customers. I really love helping customers. Obviously sometimes they'll get that bad apple, you know, you'll get the customer that's kind of like makes you wonder if this is really what you want to do. But the good customers far outweigh the bad customers, and it's just fun helping people because people oh my gosh, okay, I'm so sorry. I will I'm so excited. I'll get to this. I'll get to the things. And obviously you guys will see a ton of this stuff on my videos, you know. But makeup shopping is so fun for so many people. I know she's ridiculous. Makeup shopping is so fun for so many people that like it's a pleasant experience for the customer and the employee when you're like there to have a good time. You know what I mean? Okay, I am so excited. I know, I'm really excited to get into the Tower 28 gloss. Someone in my little group chat, which I will talk about in a little bit, if you guys are interested in joining like a little group chat, that like I'm a part of the group chat, a ton of you guys are a part of the group chat, like Brooke is a part of it, Courtney is a part of it. I want to say Kayla is in here too. Was Kayla in here? I can't remember. Oh, Kat is in here. There's a ton of us that are a part of the group chat, and it's so stinking fun. I did leave a link to the group chat down below. It's in this like new app, but the app is so easy to use and download. It's brand new and it's like perfect. Evelyn is in the group chat. Kelly's in the group chat, definitely. Oh my god, there's like so many of you guys in the group chat. It's seriously so fun, you guys. Definitely download the chat. Everyone is super welcoming. I can talk about it a little bit more in a little bit, but I'm so excited for this Tower 28 gloss. Who was it in the chat that said they like the gloss better than the... Oh, I like the applicator of it. The applicator is like the Glossier one. Yes, try and come back later. Okay, Jazz. So Jazz said that she liked the lip gloss a lot better than the Glossier gloss. It doesn't feel quite as sticky. It feels maybe like it will be more of like a gloss oil. It does have a little bit of a scent. Is that coconut? I think it's coconut. The app, the link to the group chat is in the bio, like is in the description of this video. I actually want to I wanted to apply the gloss. Oh my god, there's literally 75 of you guys in here. That is wild. I was doing an Instagram live yesterday, and like also I think a lot of people were like doing like their little holiday Cinco de Mayo dinners yesterday, but my Instagram lives don't get nearly as many people. That's why I think this one is so much fun. And I think that people are able to like comment back way quicker on the YouTube live. So I just really like doing YouTube lives. I'm going to apply this though. Shut up. That's pretty. You want some? This, oh my god, this is cute. This is like the perfect little summer gloss. It's not as sticky as the Glossier glosses, but I was imagining these to be a little bit more like a lip oil, which I really don't like lip oils, but this is definitely still a gloss. It's really cute. I like it. Oop, just burped. This is the shade Fire. It is the only color that I got because they had a clear one. I didn't need a clear one. I think they have a red one. I like the Glossier red gloss, but I was afraid that the Tower 28 one would be a little bit more full coverage, and I don't like full coverage red glosses. So that's what that looks like. Super duper cute. Oh, I was so excited for this too. I got the Dior Lip Glow. I don't know if you guys watched my recreating Hannah B's from The Bachelorette or The Bachelor, right? No, she was a Bachelorette and she was on The Bachelor. But recreating Hannah B's makeup look, and she used one of the Dior lip glows, and I had a Dior lip glow, but like it was really old and it was like a purpley berry one. And is this plumping? Is the Tower 28 gloss plumping? I feel like my lips are going like a little numb. A lip jelly, that describes it really well. You cannot buy the Tower 28 glosses from Ulta. Oh, Christine, you were just watching that video. That is so funny. Yeah, the Dior lip glow is like really expensive, but I got it on sale, obviously. But I saw that they had a pinky brown nude one. Oh, they smell delicious. I saw that they had a pinky brown nude one, so I was really wanting to try it. Oh, it's super duper sheer. But honestly, like that sometimes is all you might need. I'm going to take this off. Oh, Charlotte, it's okay. I'm going to leave the live up for whoever wants to watch it later. So you get your rest, girl. I have a full face of Honest Beauty already. Gotta get Pedro out of here because he obviously doesn't have eyes. My boobs are the smallest things literally ever. I like this. This is really comfortable. Aw. Kirsten. I was gonna say Kristen, but Kirsten. That's really nice. I'm glad to have you. I should do an Amazon favorite soon. I've actually been wanting to do that. But I actually had like big intentions of doing a favorites video overall, like a current favorites video, but I ended up not doing one. Yeah, I do have an Honest Beauty, full face of Honest Beauty video. It's not super recent. And I really want to get my hands on one of those tinted moisturizers, but I don't have one. Ew, I'm just going to like remove him. Be put in timeout. Oh, hide this user. I wish I could just block people. The Dior lip glow shade was the shade Rosewood. And it's just like a really cute, natural shade. These are really comfortable. I think I got, he's such a gentleman. I think I got a question about comparing these to the Revlon Super Lustrous Glass Shine lipsticks. They are very different. These Dior lip glows are a little thicker and a little bit more, they just like feel a little bit, they just feel a little bit like more thick on the lips, whereas the Revlon ones are definitely like a little sheerer, but both feel very comfortable. And I feel like you can get the same appearance from both of them, but they don't have a very similar texture, if that makes sense. An updated everyday makeup routine. I would head over, like for the meantime, head over to my IGTV because I do have a sort of like everyday look. But right now I'm really not wearing makeup too often. So, okay. So let's keep going. I did get another lip product. I got the Fresh Sugar Lemon Hydrating Lip Balm. For those of you who don't know, I freaking love lemon. And I love lemon candies, lemon cakes, lemon everything. My mouth is watering. Oh my God. So the Fresh hydrating lip balms have always been really nice. I used to have the caramel one. I think I still do have the caramel one, but I really wanted the lemon one because they have a lot of flavors now. I bought the caramel one when they only had the caramel scent, so I was really excited to get my hands on one of these. Oh my God, it smells so good. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. Okay, everything else, well, I'm going to show you guys these really quick. These are from the brand Touch in Soul, and I actually remember swatching these a really, really long time ago and just really loving them, but not being able to justify the price of them. So I never picked them up, and then they had them on sale at Ulta, and then I was able to get the sale on top of the sale. So these are the Touch in Soul Metalist Sparkling Foiled Pigments. I have one in Honey Brown and the other one in Golden Tangerine. I didn't think I bought that one. But, ooh, these are soft. Oh my. Oh my. These are so foiled. That's beautiful. Which one was that? Oh shoot, I forget. That one, that's Golden Tangerine. So foiled. My God. Imagine wearing that, like just that all over the lid, like in the summertime. What highlighter am I wearing? I'm wearing the I'm Mimi highlighting stick. I filmed a whole video on this look, and that should be up kind of next. I've never tried the Dior Maximizer glosses. I'm pretty sure the Dior lip glow is the only thing I've ever tried from Dior because it's just like outrageously expensive. So I'm going to swatch the other one. Ooh, this one is so pretty too. I do have a lot of colors. I just said what highlighter I'm wearing. Okay, it's just gonna spam, I think, now. So this is the other shade that I got, Honey Brown. These are just gorgeous. These are absolutely gorgeous. Oh man. Yeah, these are eyeshadows. I have like several eyeshadow products like this, and I really don't use them enough, but I really wanted these, so I got them, and they were on sale. They were like on sale, and then I was able to use the sale coupon on top of it. Yeah, they're so pretty. Do I prefer powder or cream products? I kind of just prefer whatever I'm in the mood for. That's how I do my makeup, is whatever I'm in the mood for. Touch in Soul is the brand. They're really pretty. I'm sure I'll play with these like in a video. They're just really gorgeous. Hopefully I didn't get makeup on my thing. Inky List. They have more products in The Ordinary. I don't know if I believe that. I don't know. If it's skincare, though, I'm really not into skincare. I don't really get too into skincare or that excited about skincare. Get really excited about makeup. The rest of the things that I bought are from Fenty Beauty. I am going to finally be doing a full face of Fenty Beauty. It's probably one of my most requested videos to do. For a long time, I was not going to do a full face of Fenty Beauty because I felt like within the line, they just didn't have enough products for a full face. And I don't know, or just like enough products for a full face that I would enjoy, because I don't really like those duo highlighters that they have. The match sticks were not anything that I was like super keen on trying. So, yeah, I'm really excited to get into the Fenty Beauty stuff. Let me just show you guys what I got. Obviously, I picked up a bronzer and a blush. That was kind of like why I was like, all right, I guess I gotta do it now. I guess I have to review these because why wouldn't I? So I got the bronzer in the shade Macchiato, and Raw Beauty Christie, Alana Davison, Alana, and Samantha Ravindal. I'm pretty sure they all got the shade Macchiato. I'm pretty sure they all didn't use Macchiato because it was a little too dark for them, and I'm really hoping that's the case because, okay, that looks perfectly fine. I was really afraid that Macchiato was going to be too light for me, but that looks perfect. That looks like a perfect bronzer shade, exactly what I would use. Okay, yeah, that looks perfect. This might even be very wearable for me to wear in the winter time. But that's like super perfect for me right now. Yeah, the size of the blushes is not something that I am concerned about because, yeah, the size of the blush is not something I'm concerned about. I don't go through product. And truthfully, this is tiny. This is quite tiny. Ooh, she's dark. She did not look that dark. One thing though, why did Fenty want to release all of these crazy colors? Yeah, the size does not bother me. Like, I'm not even going to put the smallest dent in this product. Like, I have so many other cream blushes, like so many other things. I'm not going to put the slightest dent in this. Bye, Kaylee. Well, Courtney, I think the issue with the blushes is that this is a full-size product. I think that's the issue that people are seeing, is that like this is the full size. I think how much is it though? Is it really that questionable? Because I remember this being like kind of cheap. Oh, $20. That is a little. Let me see how much are the Stila ones. Stila convertible color. I'm gonna see how much the Stila ones are and how much product comes in them. Oh, we don't sell that at Sephora. Okay. Okay, so Fenty is 0.10 0.10 ounces for $20. Someone should do the math. I'm not going to do it. But Fenty is 0.10 ounces for $20. The Stila can, sorry, oh my God. Can you guys see that? No. Let me turn the brightness down. Right, that's it. The Stila convertible colors are $25 for 0.15 ounces. I think that the Fenty blush from the price and ounce ratio is cheaper, right?
Wait, how much ounces?
$20 for 0.10 ounces. $25 for 0.15 ounces is the other blush. $25, 0.15 ounces, $20, 0.10 ounces. I want to say...
Wait, so 0.15 is the other one?
0.15 for 25.
Yes.
The Stila, someone says the Stila one is cheaper.
It is, because it's like a third more product.
Even though it's $5 more expensive?
Yeah, it's a third more product, but it's not like that big of a deal. Like, it's pretty comparable.
Okay. How much cheaper? Is it comparable still, though? Oh, Sandy, that's something
Did you
to
swatch
think about.
it?
No, I did not swatch it. I didn't swatch the cream one either. I hate swatching brand new product. I don't like swatching brand new product, like especially cream products, but I will do it. Fenty is $200 per ounce. Stila is $166 per ounce. Okay, so there is a considerable difference. But I don't know. It just doesn't bother me. Makeup is selling for different price points everywhere. Personally, I'm not going to go through a whole one of these blushes. I just know it. This is rather dark. This was the only wearable product that I was able to get. They did have that like pinky one, but I wasn't into it. I really was into the rose latte. Like that was the shade that I wanted. This is kind of dark. But I heard they're sheer. Oh no, that's it. That's gorgeous. I love it.
Is it the blush?
Mm-hmm. I love that.
Me too.
I'm going to swatch the bronzer. Okay, I do think I probably could have gotten a shade darker in the bronzer. Bye, Courtney. Hope you have a good rest of your workday. So that's what the bronzer looks like. I do think it'll end up being still very wearable, you know. In a lot of cases, I think bronzers can be a little bit more versatile. Like you can get away with doing a little bit lighter or a little bit darker, just kind of sheer it out or build it up. But that's a very cute combo. Sandy, I get that, but then I feel like as a consumer, you can make the decision to not purchase the blush or find something that's going to be more suitable for your everyday wear and price point, because maybe if you are using something like a cream product every day, I would consider getting like a Glossier Cloud Paint or a Stila convertible color. I don't know. I also don't know how easily you would breeze right through it. You know who should make a video on this is the Beauty News, their makeup breakup series. They should do a video on that, because that's a really good series. Are you guys familiar with that, the makeup breakup? They should do like how many swatches you get from the Fenty Beauty blushes. Also, yeah, I think cream products notoriously last a lot, have like a lot more of a shorter shelf life than powder products. So technically, you really probably shouldn't be using your cream blushes for as long as a lot of people do if you care about shelf life. Personally, I don't, but oh my gosh, same. I was like, I would binge watch Makeup Breakup, and I would even like go to sleep watching Makeup Breakup. I have not watched Jackie Aina's video on the Fenty Beauty blushes, but I did see on Twitter, because I do follow her on Twitter. Apparently people were like upset with her about her talking the truth. Like, people just need to learn that other people like have opinions on shit and then to like move on. But apparently people were like upset that she was talking about how sheer the products were. Yes, I've had the Glossier hand cream. It is really nice. I got last 3 products are the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Longwear Foundation. I got the concealer, and I got a little one of the setting powders. I really hope that I did my shade range okay. I have not watched Instant Influencer. Do you recommend it? Because I would maybe watch it, especially if it's on YouTube, because sometimes I'm like really just not in the mood to watch anything on Netflix or Hulu, and I'm really like in that mindset right now. I'm just like watching YouTube all the time. Like a perfect match. I really well. It's good. So I got the shade 280 in the Hydrating Longwear Foundation. And then, oh no. Did I go away? Okay, I think I'm back. I think I'm back, hopefully. Yeah, so I actually used to be a really big fan of the Pro Matte from Fenty, but I okay, good. I'm glad it all worked out. I used to be a really big fan of the Pro Matte from Fenty, but obviously, like, when I started working at Ulta, it's not that I I don't mind telling a customer, like, if they ask me what's on my skin, I don't mind having to tell them, like, oh, it's actually from Fenty. You can only get Fenty at Sephora. And then, like, you know, having them go shop at Sephora instead. I don't mind that, but I really hate not being able to help out the customer right then and there, because they are shopping for makeup. They do want to know what's on my face, and they probably want to buy what's on my face today. Like, they're shopping right now. They want to get what they came in for, and they like want what they want right now. So I hate having to tell them, like, oh, sorry, we don't carry what I'm wearing on my face right now. So I ended up getting rid of the Fenty foundations. I just stopped wearing them because I work at Ulta. But I really liked it. It was really nice for my oily skin. It had a beautiful coverage, really, really long wearing. I found it a little challenging to find my perfect shade, considering they have so many shades, but I felt like the undertones, there was too many options for me to find like my perfect shade. I also wish Fenty was at Ulta, but I feel like Fenty's brand matches Sephora so much better than Ulta. You know, like, Fenty's like that cool girl brand, and like Ulta doesn't really embody that. Sephora definitely embodies like the cool girl, you know? So I don't know if Fenty will ever come into Ulta. I just really can't see it. Yeah, I also can't wait to go on a shopping spree at Ulta. I miss it. But I wanted to try this formula, even though I do have oily skin. I feel like I will still like the hydrating longwear foundation. And yeah, so I picked that one up. Same shade, I got the concealer in the shade 280. Ooh, she's light. And I know that they're supposed to go together. Like, you're supposed to have the concealer as a lighter, but that's really light. I have had this concealer before, and I actually really liked it. It kind of reminded me like maybe like a Too Faced Born This Way, or a little bit more of like a hydrating version of Shape Tape, or even very similar to maybe like a creamier version of the Urban Decay the Urban Decay All Nighter concealer. It kind of reminded me of that, but I did really like it when I had it. I don't know what happened to it. Do you know what happened to it?
What?
My Fenty concealer?
No.
This was just super light. I got it in 280, but I actually think when I owned it before, I had gotten it in like a 290, because it was, I remember picking it out in the store, and it was like a little light for me. But blended out, that probably looks okay. Plus, obviously, I'll have like my blush and my bronzer on. Yeah. So I am excited about those. And then I also picked up the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Mini Instant Retouch Setting Powder. So Courtney, she's no longer in the chat, but my really good friend Courtney, she is like so into minis, and I used to not be, because I mean, when you care about like the amount of product you're getting for your dollar, minis are like never the way to go, because they are just ounce per dollar is like way more expensive to buy a mini. So I never was super into minis before, but I feel I need to get in the headspace that like it's okay to buy minis, even though the dollar per ounce is a little bit more expensive, because it is so rare for me to go through makeup products. So really it is just a little bit more affordable for me to buy a mini sometimes, considering I never go through makeup. So I picked up a mini of the powder because I hardly ever go through powder. Plus, I felt like the size of this powder was very decent. Like, there is a lot of product in this powder, and this is a pretty decent sized compact. Like, it is a pretty decent sized little mini. So I picked this up. I feel like it's the perfect amount to try it. If I happen to go through it, that's a great sign that maybe I would really enjoy the full size. But yeah. Wow, is Gradient Echo like being a troll? I am removing this guy too. Just being annoying. I don't really need the negativity on my live. I have not tried the Milk makeup powder. I just never wanted to try it. I've been feeling the same exact way about minis. Yes, we are on the same wavelength. I'm going to do a full face of Fenty. These were like the only products I needed for my full face, because I already have the eyeshadows and I have my lip glosses. The only products that I don't have from Fenty Beauty are, yes, I'm going to be doing a full face of Fenty Beauty. Oh my god, the order took freaking forever to get to me, like probably 2 weeks, I think. I guess I could do a full face of Sephora First Impressions. You're total bitch, I really could because I have my little eyeshadows and I have my lip products and I have all my cheek products. But like the only things I did not get from Sephora or from Fenty Beauty were the mascara and the brow product. The mascara I was so uninterested in. It looks like it would be a big chunky flaky mess. So I was so uninterested in that mascara. And as far as brow products are not exciting to me. I like what I like in terms of brow products. I have what I have. I like what I like. I have way more brow product than I know what to do with. So I did not want to add another one to the collection if I wasn't interested in it. Obviously, if it was like a brow product that like maybe was super innovative and I was like really interested in trying it, I would feel differently, but it just really looked like a regular standard brow pencil. Oh yeah, and I'm sure like if I feel the same way, Bailey, like a lot of brow products are very similar across the board. Like if you find your perfect shade in Anastasia Brow Wiz and are able to find your perfect shade in the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, you might as well use the NYX Micro Brow Pencil because they are the same thing. Yeah, the Fenty mascara can be good. I just really wasn't interested in trying it because one other thing with mascaras is my eyes can be very sensitive to mascaras, and sometimes like my eyes will start burning really bad or get really dry if I'm using like a mascara that's really not for me. So I actually don't really like trying new mascaras too often for that reason. So I did pass on the Fenty Beauty mascara. It just looked like something that I wouldn't be super into. And I've heard mixed things on it, so I didn't want it. Yeah, I don't like Better Than Sex.
What's the other one that they have there that I like?
Oh, my sister likes the Damn Girl mascara,
oh my gosh,
though.
I love that one.
Yeah, she likes the Damn Girl mascara a lot from
and I had
from
no
Too
eyelashes
Faced.
for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Now they're back and better than ever.
Mm-hmm.
I wish that a brow pencil would make my eyebrows too thick, but no. Do I like the Ilia? Ew. People are so annoying on YouTube. That is one thing about the YouTube lives. How come I didn't make the message go away though? Okay. That is one thing about the YouTube lives is that you get like super annoying like spammers on YouTube lives. I did not like the Thrive mascara. A lot of people love it. It works so well for a lot of people, but it did not work well for me at all. It is really, really hard for me to work with that mascara. Do I like the Ilia mascara? That is actually one of my favorite, I'm going to say favorite clean beauty mascaras because I don't know if I would put it in my top 5 mascaras because I don't reach for it too often, but whenever I do use it, I love it. Like I really love using it. The Benefit mascaras, I really, really like the appearance of the Benefit Roller Lash mascara. It's beautiful. It makes my lashes look so long and like just so like doll-like. It is such a nice mascara, but it is so hard to take off at the end of the day, and it's not even waterproof. See, like I wish that the Benefit mascara worked because Sarah Dixon is asking like what mascara do I recommend for separated and long lashes. I 100% would recommend the Benefit Roller Lash, but it's just so hard to get off at the end of the day. And I do end up like getting it off, but I just hate waking up with like mascara smudges. That's like my least favorite thing. My Holy Grail mascara, that's a hard question to answer because I like different mascaras for different things. If I am like going out to dinner, I really like the Lancome Monsieur Big, like that is my go-to. And then sometimes I will pair it with like a Glossier Lash Lick to separate them. But I really like my new Ulta tool. Let me see if I can get a picture of it. I really like my new Ulta tool for separating my lashes. Ulta Lash Separator. It works so well. This guy. And it's really cheap too. It's like $9. So I like that one a lot. So I like my Monsieur Big if I'm like being fancy. And then I've been really liking my Tarte Maneater mascara for like every day. It's a little bit more glamorous for every day. But yeah, it's just like a little bit more glamorous for every day, but I still really like it. And I would say like my favorite, I don't use it as much anymore because I might have one in backup, but don't have like an open one right now. But my Clinique High Impact Mascara is like one that I will always go back to I will go back to this for the rest of my life probably. Like if I could only keep one mascara, it'd probably be my Clinique High Impact Mascara because you can do like beautiful natural lashes with that, or you can do like really plump, really like volumized lashes, and I just love it. I love it so much. No, I haven't been using the Believe Beauty mascara. It was a very beautiful mascara. Really everything in that Believe Beauty video was really nice. Bye girl, yeah, I will definitely upload the live when I'm done streaming. So anyone who like misses it or has to leave, I will leave it up for you guys. But truthfully, and this happens a lot with my full face videos, I end up not picking up those products after I'm done using them. And it's like, it's challenging. Well, I think it's sad because one, I, make these full face videos and I, share my opinions on them. I, a lot of times really love a lot of the products I'm using. And then I will like never pick the products up again. And I never want someone to like take that a bad way if they end up, if they end up picking up a product that I use in a full face video and I really loved it in the video and I don't use it anymore. I hope that like nobody that doesn't rub anyone the wrong way. It's just, I have so much makeup to use and I have so many freaking full faces of makeup. Like I have so many brands of full faces that I use, and I always have something I'm trying out. Oh no. Let me see. No way. She should have had me do that. Mm-hmm. Dang, she should have had me do that.
Don't.
Okay, so I actually did film a declutter. I filmed a
There's just a little heart right here.
Oh, cutie! Oh, cutie! I did film a declutter though. I filmed a foundation, powder, concealer, primer declutter. And I wanted to do like a whole little series, like a declutter of like my lip products, my cheek products, my eye products. I just need to be in the right headspace. Like I actually need to like watch other people declutter their makeup and then I will do it as well. Would it be worth it? Would it be worth it getting the Tower 28 gloss? I mean, it's up to you if it's worth it to you. I haven't obviously played with this Tower 28 gloss enough. I only tried it for like 2 seconds. It felt very nice though. I personally, I don't love the smell of it, but I can see it growing on me, and it is really cute. It is a very cute little color. So that is up to you. That is up to you. Personally, like, especially if you're getting your birthday gift, I mean, yeah, I would. Hey, nothing much, just doing my live stream. I don't know what sweatshirt I was wearing in my Ulta live. Let me go back and look. Probably just something from, all my sweatshirts are from Amazon. How many of you guys play Animal Crossing? I want to know. No, that was not the right one. Nope, that's not the right live. I've been doing so many live streams. Oh my god. Yeah, this is just a like regular Hanes sweatshirt from Amazon. I just bought it off Amazon. Have I considered getting a record player? I don't listen to music enough for one. I just don't listen to music, really. Okay. I'm assuming the me's are from the people who play Animal Crossing. I just re-downloaded it because I had it deleted. I didn't want to play it anymore. I thought it was boring. It still is pretty boring. I need someone to explain to me why people get so crazy about turnip prices and where I buy the turnips from and how long they grow. Someone just needs to fill me in. I just need to know. I need to know about them. My Amazon favorites are actually linked in my Instagram bio underneath the link tree. Have I tried the Hourglass concealer? I have not because Hourglass is not sold at Ulta, and I usually don't really buy from Sephora because it's just really hard for me to justify buying makeup when I'm not getting a discount. And Ulta doesn't sell Hourglass, so I didn't. I actually probably should have picked it up during the sale, the Hourglass concealer, but I didn't. Okay, so turnips are sold. Kind of works like a stock market. Oh my god. Okay, I'm stressed. On Sundays, so I have to wait till Sunday. How many turnips should I buy? Like, should I buy a lot of turnips or what? And then I have to go to like other people's islands, right? Yeah, Sandy, that is a pretty good feeling. Daisy May comes on Sunday between 5 a.m. and 12 on your island. Okay, so I have to be up early. Then you can sell them until Sunday, so the turnips will expire. Get a lot and hope you win big. Okay, Bailey, thank you, because my turnips, the little raccoons or whatever they are, were telling me that they were buying turnips for like $170 bells, 170 bells, and I'm like, that seems kind of cheap. So, okay, so can I cheat the system here and like get on my Instagram and ask anyone if they have affordable turnip, or I mean, if their shops are buying the turnips for expensive, and then I can sell my turnips there. Is that how people do that? Okay, turnip exchange. Okay, I got it. Ooh, Vivian just joined the chat. I wanted to talk about the little chat, you guys. For those of you who are still in this live stream, this app called Genevieve is also in my Genevieve app. I also do have like a little gaming section where we talk about games. So yeah, definitely join if you want to do that. But oh my god, time skipping rots the turnips. Bye, Kat. Oh, a few of you cuties have joined. Okay, yeah, so the link down below is a link to the Genevieve app and my chat. You guys should definitely join. The Genevieve app is like a really oh, hi Ashley. The Genevieve app is like really easy to use and it's super new. It's like a startup, so it's like, you know, feels really fun to support this like new startup. But it seriously does not work like a startup. It runs so smoothly. There's like a big mega chat where like everyone can just chat in. And then, okay, so let me see, that's probably better. So like there's a big mega chat where like everyone can chat in, and then there's a bunch of different rooms. So I have a makeup room, a gaming room, a room for group calls, which is gonna be so fun. A room for group video chats, which is also going to be really fun. And the video chat, we're actually going to do like a big get ready with me, like with all the girls. I actually think only 16 people can get in the chat, but I doubt that we'll go over 16. There's like a little movie room, there's an outfit and fashion advice room, there's a pet room, and there's a room for food. So I really, really think you guys should join. It's tons of fun and everyone is super nice in the chat. Oh yeah, there's like a little there's a little section for like just gotta chat if any of you guys need to like talk about something, vent, you know, all that sort of stuff. Bye Sandy. Oh, Bailey. Okay, but will it hurt my turnips if I time travel? Someone said that my turnips will rot if I time travel. And I haven't time traveled before. People keep recommending it to me, but I just like don't like cheating. Yeah, my link tree is always in the description box of my Instagram. Yeah, I don't want to time travel. It just seems like bad. Like I don't want to do it. When is my next Netflix party? So I miss the Netflix parties. I really should do one again because like they were really fun, but I got a Switch and it's all I do. It's all I freaking do now. I don't do nothing else. So it's been hard for me to like give up a couple of hours to a movie, you know? But I should really do a Netflix party again, especially for the group chat. Like maybe I will leave like Netflix parties exclusive to the little Genevieve chat. But seriously, you guys, like it is so freaking easy to use. Ooh, Ashley, I'm so excited. Hi, Alyssa. I'm really excited for you to try that Ilia skin tint. But yeah, all of you guys in the chat should definitely join the little group chat because everyone is super kind. Like there's a little space for everyone in the chat. I think you guys would really enjoy it. And I just really like being able to like keep up with you guys this way. It feels a lot more personal. And it's just really nice to kind of hang out with everyone there. Actually, I never talked about my makeup conspiracy theory. I felt like the people weren't ready to hear it. But it's just kind of stupid. Like, it is a really stupid conspiracy theory. It, like, doesn't... It's definitely not real. I definitely just, like, made it up. Like, it was just, like, a funny thing. Like, because I don't know if any of you guys... Do you guys listen to the Mile Higher podcast with Kendall Rae? It's Kendall Rae and her husband, if you guys listen to it. I don't know if you guys watch Kendall Rae, but she does like the crime videos on YouTube. But they have a podcast called Mile Higher, and it's like all about conspiracy theories and crime, and just like interesting, thought-provoking topics. Sometimes their episodes are like a little better than others, but for the most part, I do listen to every episode. But I feel like sometimes like I will just, because of the podcast, I just ingest like a lot of ridiculous sounding conspiracy theories, and I do not believe a lot of the ones that they talk about. It's just like, it's like kind of entertaining to listen to them, and it's also kind of, it is still thought-provoking, even if the conspiracy theory is like completely outrageous and I don't believe it. It is still thought-provoking, so I do enjoy that. But I kind of feel like, since I do ingest like conspiracy theories kind of often, even if I don't believe them, I still like kind of naturally will think of my own, and like it'll be like a form of entertainment for me. Like it's really stupid. This just goes to show you that like I really enjoy like my own company. But I made one up about beauty, and I really want to know what you guys think about it, because it's stupid, but yeah, it's stupid. It like 100% is not a thing. I have no research to back it up whatsoever. It was just something that I like thought about in like the middle of the night, one of those past days. But Allie, my sister, made a comment about how she, like, this time, like, being at home has really made her become very comfortable with with her skin, like, with her, like, it just made her really comfortable, like, with the way that she looks naturally. And I thought that was interesting, because I kind of had been feeling about the same way, and I'm sure like a lot of you guys kind of feel that same way too. Like, it's, you know, we are so used to wearing makeup like every single day, but this has definitely been like a different experience for a lot of us, and a lot of us are not wearing makeup every day, so we've become very comfortable with the way that we look without makeup. So my theory, and this is it's stupid. It's very much false. But imagine if the skincare, imagine this. Okay, this has a lot of hypotheticals that definitely are not true, because like there is not one like party that covers all of skincare, and there's not one party that covers all of makeup. But imagine the skincare, like, I'm just gonna call them like the skincare group, realized that like makeup was just like making too much freaking money. They were just making too much money, and they kind of wanted in on that. So imagine they like started this whole like stay at home order, so that people can like be way more into skincare than they are makeup, and people start buying more makeup, or people start buying more skincare instead of makeup. That was my whole stupid conspiracy theory. It's not real. It was just something that I made up in my head to like entertain myself. But how like interesting would that be if like that's how the beauty industry worked? Like that was like their big fight, and skincare was like, we need people to start using skincare more and forget about makeup. So they made us all become more comfortable with our own skin this way. No, Maddie, I am not onto something. I am not onto something. Don't even entertain me like that. Wasn't that a wild ride? I know. Like, honestly speaking, it kind of makes me seem even more, like, it just made me recognize how much more dumb I am. But, we love a made up reality. Yeah, like I definitely had to make up a lot of scenarios to come up with that. Like, I definitely would have had to like in this made up world, the skincare industry and the makeup industry definitely would have to be like one whole thing. Like all the skincare brands under one umbrella, all the makeup brands under one umbrella. And like it would have to be like they were fighting, because they kind of are. Like skincare and makeup are kind of like, they are competitors in a way. But it would just be really funny if like skincare, like to make skincare personified, was like, hey, people are buying too much freaking makeup. We have to make people want to buy more skincare. And this is how they did it. Kayla, I can show, or no, Kyla, I can show you the makeup that I got. Because I'm sure a lot of people like, yeah, hair care needs to get in on this. They do, but I don't think about hair care like at all. Or maybe who is hair care's competitors? Literally nothing. I don't know. I don't think anything. So my Fenty Beauty products, I got the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Longwear Foundation. I also got the mini powder. So I got the mini powder. And then I got the cream bronzer. Hair is also last on my list. Yeah, Frida, I feel so bad for her because she like really just opened up her own salon, but she's, she's doing what she can. She is doing what she can. Anyway, I got a bronzer in Macchiato, the cream one. Absolutely doing a full face of Fenty Beauty. I got the cream blush in the shade Rose Latte. It looks a lot darker than it really is, I feel. So Frida, I know her from my personal life, but she is also a YouTuber. She opened up her own hair salon because she does hair. She opened up her own hair salon like 2 months ago or something. And obviously it had to be shut down for the foreseeable future because of what's going on. I also got the Fresh Hydrating Lip Balm in the lemon scent. It's just so delicious. I can't wait to put that on tonight. I also got the Fenty Beauty Concealer. I got the Tower 28 lip gloss. I'll put some on now. It's really pretty. It's super cute. It's like the perfect little summery gloss. And then I got the Dior Lip Glow in the shade Rosewood. It's not quite as pigmented as I kind of wanted it to be. Like I feel like the purpley one is a little bit more pigmented, but this is like really cute still. Yeah, Abby, that was the Tower 28 gloss. And then I also got these foiled eyeshadows that I will definitely be using in a future video. And that was it. that was my little haul. So these products and then this little powder. Sephora does not have sales often. I think they actually made it pretty clear in one of their emails that they're only running 2 sales this year. They usually do 30, but they do like a spring one, and then they do a fall one, and I think they do a holiday one, but they're not going to be doing one anymore. They're going to be doing 2 this year. These eyeshadows are from Touch in Soul, and they are the Metalist Sparkling Foiled Pigments, and they are gorgeous. I am going to definitely be using these in a video. Do you ever use your fingers for eyeshadow? Yes, all the time. I actually used my fingers to apply the eyeshadow that I have on my eyelids right now. The Rowan eyeshadow palette is just so expensive. I would like it if I had it, but I'm not missing it because I don't own it. Like, I know I would like the formula, but I don't want it that bad. Yeah, you should just get your birthday gift. Just get your birthday gift. Or email them and see if they'll just send it to you. They might. Yeah, I would be curious to see the texture in person and then kind of see like how it compares to other eyeshadows I own. Because I do feel like that creamy, soft eyeshadow formula is unique, but I don't think it's the only one of its kind. So I would be interested to see like what else compares to it. How am I staying healthy in quarantine? I'm not leaving my house. That's how I'm staying healthy. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I saw way too many people on my feed this past weekend at the freaking beach and at the lake. I know my locals. I know the locals are in the same, we're in the same area, and our stay-at-home order has not been lifted, and their asses were at the beach and at the lake this weekend. I don't know. Celebrity news, pop star. I don't know where they're living. I know that they're locals to my area, and I know what my area's rules were this weekend, and that was not it. I don't know why nobody is literally taking this seriously. I don't get it. I literally don't get it. Yeah, I was seeing freaking people on my feed, like, hanging out with people I've never seen them hang out with before. Like, there was this one girl I met, like, one time. I met her I might have met her another time before or after this, but this was, like, 4th of July of last year. And she was at the beach with this one girl I had never seen her post a picture with. And she posts pictures all the time with, like, a bunch of people. And I've never seen her with this girl before. So she just, like, hangs out with some random during the stay-at-home order at the beach? I don't get it. I literally don't get it. That's the good Southern mentality. I recently was watching a random YouTuber I found, and she was talking about how she flew across the country because she missed her friend too much. And this was a few weeks ago? Okay. A few weeks ago? That's crazy. That's kind of like that cruise ship that was, like, desperately asking to be let off the cruise ship because people were showing up positive, like, on the cruise ship for having, you know, COVID-19. And I'm like, honey, it was your choice to get on that cruise ship. Like, we have been known what was going on when that cruise ship left. Like, we knew what was going on at that point. It wasn't like the cruise ship like took off like 2 weeks from like the first day that things kind of started getting weird, or 2 weeks prior to like the first day things were getting weird. Like, things had been weird for like a couple of weeks, and they were still on this cruise ship and then expected to be let off the cruise ship when people were like showing up symptoms of having COVID-19. What? No, that you made your bed, now sleep in it, please. Yeah, it is really frustrating. I've heard Florida is so bad. It's frustrating when it's frustrating when you are being respectful of it and other people are really, really not. My freedom. Yeah, the thing is too is like we live in a time of such luxury. Like the time of like the Spanish flu, they had nothing. Like, they had nothing to do. Like, what do they do? Like, read books? Like, they probably like read books and heated up beans for dinner and freaking played chess. Like, this time of the Spanish flu, like, there was like nothing to do. Right now, like, our like stay at home order, there is so much shit that we can do at home. Granted, obviously, some people's situations are different than others. There are some people with like these beautiful massive homes and beautiful pools. They're living the fucking life. But we live in like a very like middle class like area, middle class home. We have phones, you know? We have the internet. We have a working kitchen. We have working bathrooms. Like, like you really don't need more. Like, just freaking stay put. You have Netflix, you have Hulu. I know it's rough, but like we have so much. Just stay at home. I'm glad you enjoy playing chess. My boyfriend has been really like addicted to playing chess, basically.
Yours?
What other boyfriend do you think I'm talking about?
I don't know if you're reading a comment.
Oh, no. Yeah, mine. Not only is it like the sooner we stay inside, the sooner we get back to normal. It's like we need to stay inside so we don't have a massive second wave of this. Ugh, Ashley, I'm sorry about that. Rachel, right, we have streaming services. We can, like, me doing this right now, this live stream is like, so is fun for me. I don't know, it's probably like pretty entertaining for you guys. It's like a good way for like interactions. Online communities are like bursting now more than ever. Like, get involved with like an online community that you really like. Just having to do with like makeup or like a sports thing that you like, or I don't know, something about dogs or like gaming. Gaming communities are like so huge right now because we're all like playing video games right now. A lot of people who aren't typical gamers bought Switches and they're playing Switch games. I know, me personally, I am watching so many freaking Switch videos on YouTube. Just like find something that you can do at home that's entertaining for you. I know the options are a lot limited, but we have so many resources where like we can do that shit at home. Yeah, we are just so lucky to have like technology right now in our homes. When the Spanish flu was a thing, like they didn't have that. I don't even think they might have had TVs. Did they have TVs during the Spanish flu?
1920?
1920? Oh, hardly.
Or was 1918, but
Because TVs, I know TVs were around like during World War II, but that's like years later. That would have been like 20-ish years later. Um, yeah, I don't know when our stay-at-home order is lifted. Is it this week, next week?
the 8th.
So technically our stay-at-home order is lifted on the 8th, but I do think that they're gonna still, like, I don't think salons are able to open up on the 8th. I think that's still kind of up in the air. So we'll just have to wait, but I don't know. I don't really plan. We'll see how I feel like when the stay-at-home order is lifted, but I don't think I'll be very comfortable going back to work because I do work in a very personal environment. Like I am working very closely with people and makeup. Makeup is like very on your face. So I don't know if I would be super comfortable going back to work right away, but we'll just have to see. Actually, I'm not sure when Ulta opens up again. I think it's just like depends on where you are located. I'm not sure. I do have a makeup collection. It's a makeup collection / room tour that I filmed back in December. So that's a pretty updated makeup collection. Oh, I have a question about the stay-at-home orders. For any of you guys who don't live with your grandparents, I am curious about how your grandparents are handling this because I don't want to group anyone in this way, but I definitely think that younger people are taking this way more seriously than the older people because my grandparents are not listening to us. They are not listening to us. They keep going to the grocery store. Like I understand the grocery stores are still open, but they are so in the at-risk age group that they absolutely should be getting their groceries delivered to them. Or luckily my grandparents have kids where they live. Like they have children, their own children very close by where they live, and they have offered them a million times to go get their groceries and they won't freaking listen. And my mom even placed this giant Costco order for my grandparents, and my grandma fucking canceled it because she was so angry that my mom did that. She's just being stubborn. They're just honestly being so stubborn. It drives us nuts. Of course, my grandma's a little different than other people. She's very stubborn. She's very particular. She's very set in her ways. She's very, yeah. I feel like that's enough for me to be describing her for a little bit of insight. Yeah, I wish my grandparents would just freaking stop. I wish my grandparents would just stay at home. My grandma is I have to get out of the house. I have to get out of the house. My mom was literally telling her Mom, I would like to be able to visit you again because this could literally kill her. This virus could kill her. And she was like, well, if I don't get out of the house, then the next time you're visiting me will be in a mental institution. I'm like, what? You have such she lives such a luxurious life as well. She lives in a beautiful neighborhood. She has a beautiful home. She has a beautiful pool, and she's still acting a fool. Like, she's still trying to say that she freaking needs to leave the house. What? She also has, like, she lives in a neighborhood with a golf course. She could, like, her and her husband can, like, take their golf cart and drive around the neighborhood. We don't have that luxury. Like, we don't have, like, the beautiful, like, country club luxury. Like, we live in, like, in a regular neighborhood. We're walking the same loop every day. She literally lives, like, in a small village, and she's fucking complaining because she can't go to Publix to get her groceries. It's hard for me to wrap my head around. Ashley, your parents don't believe it. Okay. I mean, yeah, I think a lot of parents and grandparents are like that. Oh my God, your grandparents live in Vegas. That is wild. They're something over there. They're handling it differently. That's nice that they are getting their That's nice that you guys are getting their groceries delivered for them. That's really nice. Sandy, my mom made my brother quit his job working at, like, a car detailing place when he is, like, wearing masks and stuff. Like, none of us are leaving the house for, like, really anything. Oh my gosh, the retirement homes, yeah, they really have that stuff on lockdown. Like, nobody's allowed in, nobody's allowed out. I wonder how Africa is handling this. That is interesting because I honestly haven't heard much news about, like, Africa's effect, or the COVID-19 effect on Africa. I haven't heard that.
It's hotter there, so it doesn't affect them as much. Same thing for South America.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I thought that South America was having, like, a little bit of an outbreak, though.
But not as bad as other places.
Okay. Oh no, I haven't heard about anything. Any mismanagement in hospitals. I haven't heard that. Juliet, I wish my grandparents were living with us right now, just because, like, I wanted to make sure that they're, like, okay all the time, but I could not imagine. Like, I don't know if I would handle it well. It's just, yeah. And she constantly talks about how bored she is. I'm like, Grandma, you live in, like, the most beautiful neighborhood and the most beautiful home with a pool. How bored could you possibly be? Like, you are choosing to be bored then, I feel. Because she could be reading, she could be on her golf cart, she could be walking around, she has a cute dog she could be playing with, she could be watching Netflix or Hulu, watching my makeup videos. Like, she could be doing so many things, and she's just choosing to be bored. Oh, yeah, that's tough. It's hard when it is hard too, like, when our government is the platform that needs to deliver us our news and our information, especially because I feel like a lot of Americans specifically, and probably a lot of other places all over the world, but Americans don't hold a whole lot of value in actual science. So, we'll have, like, our scientists and medical professionals giving us factual information, and a lot of Americans just still really don't believe in it. So that actually makes it really challenging. I didn't know that about the Middle East, but that's, I guess that would make a lot of sense. I bet for, like, a lot of other places in the world too. apparently nurses are coming forward about saying people are dying left and right because doctors aren't using the right equipment, making poor decisions. Like one guy died because they used a D5. What does that say, Al? I'm a dummy. D5.
I can't pronounce. Defibrillator.
Ugh, I'm a dummy. I'm really sorry, Ashley. I can't pronounce that word. I did finish college, but like I really did breeze right through that. Why are they acting like the grocery store is the epitome of entertainment? That is so funny. Yeah. Also, my grandma is like very, like, she's not a very friendly person. So it's not like she's going through the grocery store, like, having like cute conversations with like the other person picking out like her grapes, you know? Okay, so basically it's just a mess. Like, basically the hospitals are just, it's probably like really a very stressful environment. It's probably so stressful. I'm sure a lot of like them are not getting enough sleep, and it's really hard to take care of yourself when you're like under such like a stressful environment and having to take care of so many other people. But I think today is National Nurse Day. Is that what I saw on the news this morning? National Nurses Day. Is that what was on the Today Show?
I don't know.
It was cute. It was like a National Nurses Day or something. It was really cute. I definitely loved going to the grocery store. Like that was like one thing I really liked. International Nurses Week. That's really sweet. I really loved going with my mom, but it's just something that you can't do right now. Like you just can't do that right now. And I understand. I feel like this gloss isn't as long wearing as a Glossier lip gloss, but it does feel a little bit more nourishing. Yeah, I definitely think that there is like an addiction to shopping, and I'm sure like a lot of people who aren't maybe like materialistic shoppers might get like an addiction to shopping from maybe grocery shopping, and they might like overindulge in like food purchases. I could see that being a thing. What are some things that you can do? Like, are there any nurses in the chat? Like, what are some things that we can do for International Nurses Week? I was thinking about this earlier because I think there was like a cashback thing on food deliveries, but it had something about nurses in the notification that I got. And I was wondering if like you can have pizzas delivered to like hospitals, but I'm not sure if that's something that like they would accept. I don't know. Cause I really like don't know how like hospitals work at all. Thankfully, I've never spent like time in a hospital, and my family's never had to like spend time in a hospital for anything. I've been in them obviously because I was like there when my baby brother was born when I was like 6 years old, and I went for like a neighbor who's like delivered her baby, but I really like have not spent time in a hospital at all. So I'm wondering like if delivering like pizzas or something is something that you can do for Nurses Week, or if that's something that like they don't accept. I don't know. Sandy, that makes sense because like even though you're still shopping, you still get to shop, but it's still like more sustainable when you do thrifting. Oh, that's sweet. How many people are typically work in a hospital? Like if I like was going to donate or like purchase like a bunch of pizzas for a hospital, how many pizzas would I have to be delivering? Like would I have to be delivering like 10 pizzas? How does that work? I'm sure it's different between different hospitals, but I was just curious, especially if it's National Nurses Week. It would probably be nice to do something like that, especially right now. Oh my God, I could not imagine working in a hospital. I talked to my mom like right before any of this happened. I talked to my mom like just very, this was like a very brief thought that I had. But I was like thinking that I would be really good at being a nurse. Like I would really like taking care of people that way. And I think I would be really good at like making personal connections with people and making people feel better about their situations and just having like a personal, just like being that person that those people get to see every day, where like they know that they're going to be taken care of, they know that they're going to have they know that like they're going to be able to be understood, and that I am going to be, they know that like I will be considerate and thoughtful while taking care of them, because like I like to think of myself as like a, I don't know, like just I just think like in an environment like that, like I'm sure my family would think otherwise, but like in my like customer service experiences, I'm very thoughtful and very like customer first, and I want people to know that they're taken care of. I want people to know that I care about them. And I just felt like I would be really good in a position like that. But with all this shit going on, like I could never handle this. I could never handle this situation. So maybe it's a good thing that I am not I didn't go with that profession, because I just couldn't handle it. I really couldn't. The people that do that are like so strong. Um yeah, I just wouldn't know like what floors to pick from. I don't know. I couldn't imagine having a baby in a hospital right now either. I couldn't imagine my neighbor, my poor neighbor, he was changing the fan or something in the bathroom, but he was like in the attic above the bathroom, and he fell through the attic. So basically, he fell like 3 stories from the attic all the way down to the bottom floor. And because it's a 2-story house, but he was on the attic, so he like fell through all these floors, and he had to go to the hospital. Luckily, he's okay, but he's in so much pain. But like, they have been seriously so good about the stay-at-home order. Their boys never leave the house. They are always like, they always stay inside, they always get their groceries delivered. Like my brother, he's still able to hang out with his friends, but only outside. Like none of them are allowed to go in each other's homes. They can just like kind of hang out outside, like they ride their bikes together, which is by North Carolina stay-at-home order. That's appropriate, because they're still social distancing, and outside. So like that's appropriate still, and none of them are going in each other's homes. But like those boys next door never leave the house. Like they never do anything. Like they are really, really taking this so seriously, like even more so than what our stay-at-home order is saying. And the fact that like they had to go to the hospital because he was like so severely injured, it just really like, oh my God, I was so scared for them. It was so sad. Oh my God. Um, um, Sandy, how old is your brother? Because my brother is like a little, like his friends, not really the friends that he hangs out in the neighborhood. He only really hangs out with like 2 people from the neighborhood, I think. But his other group of friends who he hasn't really been seeing, like he really hasn't been seeing because of this whole thing, they were all going to the beach this weekend. And he asked my mom if he could go to the beach. And my mom was like, no, like, absolutely not. You can't go to the beach. And it's hard for him. It's like really hard because he is a senior in high school and he's unable to do like all of these fun things. But like, I don't know. I don't like hit like my parent, like he stays home and he's not able to do these things because my parents are trying to keep him and our family safe. But like, it's really hard when these other parents are allowing their kids to just like do whatever the fuck they want and go to the beach. I'm curious to know how old your brother is though, Sandy. Oh, he's 8. That's really young. Um, I'm just wearing a black nail polish. It's from Essie. I know, I feel bad too. I kind of still want to do a prom makeup tutorial just to do it because I really do like prom makeup. But I don't know if I will. I know, Sandy, that you said the thing about hospitals right now is that they're so overcrowded. So imagine the people going there for non-corona purposes. Like he had to go to the hospital for that. So I just think like the people that are having to go to the hospital right now for non-corona purposes, like it's severe. That is just so scary. That is just so, so scary. But I do bet that they're seeing a lot less things like really bad car accidents and stuff because not a lot of people, I mean, way less than usual are like out, are like not doing all of that right now. What? It's candle. That'd be a lot, Allie. Yeah, did you see my floor? I spilled a candle on it. I haven't told Mom yet though. Oh, they're just mailing you your diploma. But did you see the Obamas are going to be doing that graduation speech on YouTube? I'm very excited about that. And Jackie Aina is going to be a part of it. And Lady Gaga. So many good people are going to be delivering that speech. And it's going to be very lovely. I'm glad that they did that because I think there was someone on Twitter, like that a viral tweet that like someone asked the Obamas to do a speech for the graduation. Do you mind closing that? Yeah, that's kind of annoying. Yeah, I really hope, like, I'm sure that they were very careful in the hospital. So hopefully all that is okay. And he is home safe. And he is alive. I think he probably did break some bones. Oh my God, Alyssa. Okay, I should film that. You guys, I don't know, some of you guys might know, but I was working on like a what I wear in a week quarantine edition, and I was gonna do Monday through Friday. I was gonna do Monday through Friday, and like there's a couple days I forgot to do it, so it ended up being like random days. And it was like a what I wear in a week and also like one meal a day. So I think I'm gonna finish that video up today. Like I'm going to post like what I'm wearing today and post or like take a little clip of that and then take a little clip of what I'm going to be eating for dinner, which I probably should do soon because I'm kind of hungry. And then what do you want to do when I'm done with this? You want to hang out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. That is one thing. I'm very grateful to have my sister during this time. I wonder how a lot of siblings are doing how a lot of siblings are doing during this time. Me and my sister happen to be really close already, like before any of this. And like I would think of my sister as like my best friend. But it's nice that I have a built-in friend during this time.
Don't you like how you're pointing at me but I'm not saying nothing?
Yeah, it's okay. My brother has been forced to hang out with me. Yeah, Max hasn't really hung out with us still, but that's
literally couldn't watch a movie with us last night.
Yeah, but that's like normal for Max. Like normal Max usually spends all his time in his room playing video games, and that's what he's doing. You and your sister are just fighting. Do you guys like have a lot?
We fight sometimes.
Yeah, me and Allie still fight. But like we had a big fight the other day, and then that same day, Allie thinks that she can just like plop into my bed, and then like we can watch a movie and like play a video game.
That worked.
Yeah, it did work, but I don't be forgetting. The thing that is giving me spice in my life is following a different Vogue beauty secret every day, so I feel put together since I'm wearing makeup. I love that. That is really cute. That'd actually be a cute little video series. My sister and I will either be acting stupid and annoying our parents or fighting all the time. Oh, you and your brother are 10 years apart. Yeah. That's tough. Me and Allie are only 3 years apart, and I'm pretty immature and she's pretty mature, so it ends up being a pretty good combo. I can do another. I feel like my Undone Beauty video was pretty recent. I actually have 4 Undone Beauty videos. I have 2 Undone Beauty verse Glossier videos, like 2 of those, and 2 full face of Undone Beauty videos. Your sister is 4 years older and so immature. How old are you? Would you say I'm so immature though?
Not so immature. This is a trap.
I just have a youthful personality.
Shut up.
I think Undone is cruelty free, and I think that they are vegan as well, but don't hold me to that. I think that's I don't know. Oh wow! And then they had another baby. You guys don't live in China still? You guys live in America, or where do you guys live? This is my natural hair. I definitely wouldn't call it straight because I can do a lot to it. Like people with naturally very straight hair can't like curl their hair or anything, but my hair holds a curl really well. It's straight wavy maybe. I don't know. Oh, you guys live in Kansas. Kansas.
I just bought an original.
An original what? Cute.
I'm so excited.
Look at your cute little facey. Look at it. Look at it. It's so cute. It's so cute, girl. America explained. That's my favorite. Oh my god, China doesn't have YouTube? That is wild. Maybe some parts of China do. You know what was really interesting to me? I listened to a like coronavirus explained sort of podcast. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the podcast Science Versus, but it's a really interesting podcast. They do a lot of different topics. I haven't listened to it much recently. I actually haven't really been listening to too many podcasts recently, just because I'm not driving, obviously. But oh yeah, basically all their content has been coronavirus lately. I should catch up on those though. But there was a really interesting small segment that they did where they interviewed a like millennial living in Wuhan, China, and they kind of were just interviewing her, and she was talking about her like life in quarantine, and it was so interesting listening to like what she did to like pass the time. She basically said that like she works from home, she takes her dog on very brief walks. She does a lot of online shopping because she there's nothing else for her to do and she's still able to work. And she also said that she was baking a lot too because she like wanted to learn how to bake. So bye. Rachel, Netflix parties work really well. I was doing some with my subscribers for a little while, but then I got a switch, so. Being the next Martha Stewart. That's fun. Alyssa, hold out for a Switch. Don't get an iPad. Hold out for the Switch. How do I maintain my eyebrows? I don't know. I have a lot of experience like waxing my own eyebrows just from years of doing it myself. But I did, since working at Ulta, I do get my eyebrows waxed now at my work. But I don't know. I just like trim them. I'll tweeze them. Wilma, your fur is so fluffy after your little bath today. After your little bathy. Hi, baby. My sweetness. My sweet baby girl. My sweet baby girl. My girly is so cute. Yeah, I kind of wish I was like into baking or cooking more, but oh, it's weird for me to say your name. Yeah, I think I really like YouTube lives though. Oh man, Wilma's nails need to be cut so bad. Show them your nails. Look how long they are. They're not to the point where like they're curling in. Obviously, I would not let her nails get that long, but they are so freaking long. She needs to get them cut, but my mom actually is she used to be like a dog groomer's assistant, So she's like pretty familiar with doing all that. I do give Wilma her own baths. But I do need to get my mom to trim her nails. But Wilma's not like at risk of like injuring herself or like getting her nails like caught on anything because I'm with her 24/7. Like there's not a time of the day where me and Wilma are not together. So I haven't been like too worried about doing it. Plus, whenever we get her nails cut, she scratches her neck really bad because she doesn't have any fur. Wilma, I don't know if she has any scratches now. She might. Is that a little scratchy? No. But she doesn't have any fur, so she scratches her neck and she'll end up bleeding like so bad. So I really try and like wait as long as I can to cut her nails because of that. And she doesn't like, oh, her nails are really healthy too. They're like really nice and strong. I don't know, Alyssa. I do believe people, like there are a lot of people who have lost their jobs. Do not get me wrong. There's a lot of people that lost their jobs. But I do think the people that still have their jobs and they're still generating an income are shopping more than ever right now. They are shopping more than ever right now. And I do think when things open up, they're going to like go on a shopping spree because they feel like it's been like taken away from them. But I'll even say from like personal experience, like I'll be honest with you guys, my Glossier link has never seen so many orders before. So I really do think people are shopping like way more often. And I really like my last Glossier video was with my sister. And that really wasn't like a big showcase of the brand. It wasn't like I was sitting there like reviewing the products and like giving like my personal suggestions. It was just like, a cutesy little video. So it wasn't anything to like really entice a shopper to like shop Glossier. But like seriously, I really do think it's because people are stuck at home and they're online shopping. My Glossier link has been not like bursting with orders, but it's been almost double the amount that I usually get on a daily basis. It is kind of wild. Yeah, and I know I'm shopping online a lot now too. And a lot of people are saying like you shouldn't be online shopping right now because you're overworking like the warehouses and the shipment people. But it's a hard toss up because you also want to stimulate the economy in any way that you can, and also like supporting like smaller businesses. Like some businesses run exclusively online, like my friend Taylor, who has her online shop, Aria and Bryn. She depends on her online orders for income. Yeah, and then I've seen postal workers who are thankful for for like people ordering all this stuff. Like, for example, like Bella Fiore was talking about all the packages that she's still getting in, and then like the postal worker was really cute with her, and he was like, "Keep them coming." Like he was like cute, but I don't know. That was just like one experience, but I've heard that from other places. How does the Glossier link work? I do have to buy Amazon. You have on your page. You can buy whatever you want. Buy whatever you want from the Glossier page. Yeah, my order took a minute to get to me. I placed my order on the 21st, and it came to me yesterday. So it was almost 2 weeks, or I think it was like a little over 2 weeks. the lip left like a cute tint, but I don't like that the gloss doesn't stay on for that long. It's not like a super long wearing gloss. Oh my god, you ordered the 17th? That's crazy. When did you order your Glossier order? Because any order that I've placed through Glossier has been quick. Like, they have really gotten my packages to me. They have been really, really quick. Like, I placed an order and I'm pretty sure they shipped it like within just a couple of hours. But my order from Brandy Melville, I placed a really big order with Brandy Melville, and that was a while ago, and let me check on that order. They have not even shipped that one, and I placed it a really long time ago. I'm making this window smaller so I can still see the chat. Oh, Abby, I'm really happy for your gown a day. That's super fun. Let's see. My account. Oh, you live in Canada, so it might take a little bit longer. I didn't realize that. You did mention something earlier. I'm always skeptical to buy jeans from Brandy Melville. Yeah, it definitely has not shipped yet. I ordered that on the 24th, and it hasn't even shipped.
Ordered what?
And it says 5 to 7 business days. Yeah, right. I'm a little skeptical on ordering Brandy Melville jeans because I want my jeans to like fit, you know? And I feel like their limited sizing in pants is like a little bit too much of a toss-up to order online, because I have had Brandy Melville pants that were like way too small, and I've had Brandy Melville pants that were way too big because they do the one size for a lot of things. So like you don't really know what you're getting, you know? But I ordered a lot of sweatpants. I ordered a lot of new t-shirts. Yeah, I'm excited for this order to come in. Also, you guys, this stay-at-home order has me really not ever wanting to like put jeans on my body again. My Brandy Melville sweatpants fit me just right. They are perfect. Yes, I will do a Brandy Melville try-on haul for sure. Am I planning a career in YouTube, or do I have other plans? Right now, I'm really just seeing where this takes me. I do see a lot of potential in it in a lot of different ways. So I'm just going to see where this takes me. I also really enjoy it right now, and I have the luxury of living at home, so I can kind of see this through as much as possible while living at home and not having a whole lot of responsibilities. So I'm like really lucky in that way, because my parents do still provide for me a lot. They did claim me on their taxes this year, or for all of the years they've claimed me on their taxes, because I'm really definitely an independent, so I'm not getting a stimulus check, but it's fine. I live at home, so I really don't need the funds. So yeah, I'm just kind of seeing this through. I do have a job though. I work at Ulta. I think some people don't think about that, or they don't think about that in a career-worthy way, because literally, like, when I graduated college, this was so frustrating for me. But I graduated college, and I graduated with an elementary education degree. I don't know if you guys know that, but I do have an education degree. And a lot of people would ask me like, "Oh, you just graduated from college. Like where are you going to teach? What are you going to do?" And I didn't have intentions of teaching that, because I don't want to do that. It was something that I figured out that I didn't want to do while I was like a little bit further into the program, and I was just too lazy to change it. And I really just didn't want to spend more time in college, especially when college didn't really offer like what I really wanted to do. And I would tell them like, oh, I am working at Ulta. And they were like, okay, so what are you going to do after that? I'm like, Ulta can absolutely be my full-time career. I don't understand what you're talking about. And yeah, so if for some reason YouTube doesn't offer me the, like, I guess the financial stability, or for some reason you guys decide like to stop watching me, or I decide this isn't really what I want to do, which is not likely because I really love posting on YouTube. Like I've never felt otherwise. Like I've been posting for several years. And I've always really enjoyed it. Where was I going with that? I've forgotten. I really think I need to eat something. Yeah, if Ulta, how do you say your name? YVNG. YVNG. Vo. You said that you that we support you. Please keep making videos. That was really sweet. If Ulta was a franchise, then maybe I would own a whole Ulta store, but they're corporate, so I can't technically own one. But yeah, if for some reason like Ulta, or if for some reason YouTube isn't something that like I personally wouldn't want to continue with, or maybe you guys wouldn't want to continue watching me, or for some reason like YouTube isn't something that can financially support me, I always have Ulta to fall back on, but I also will continue working there. So like I do have a job, but for right now I'm living with my parents, so it is really easy for me to kind of see this whole YouTube thing kind of blossom, I guess, and see where it takes me. Because I do even think that if I continued staying a smaller content creator, which, you know, I have like 33,000 subscribers. That's really small to a lot of people, or it's really big. I have 35 of you guys hanging out in this live, and I think that's huge. You know, I can continue doing this and can continue working at Ulta, and I'd be very fine. Or, you know, I could have like 100,000 subscribers. I would be able to maybe financially support myself, and I also will have my boyfriend who could possibly be my husband at that point, and we would be living in like a dual income home. So there's like a lot of possibilities. I think I really enjoy the fact that I have options, and I really like the fact that I have a lot of different paths that I can go to. And I like that I can kind of create those paths for myself. Yeah, Ulta has a ton of opportunities. I actually was a manager, not this past holiday, but the holiday before. I did like play manager for a little while, and that was really fun for me. I really enjoyed it. Some people are talking about the Brandy Melville one size fits all, and I think Abby said something about how she really likes that there's like a petite brand that she can always rely on, and I feel the same way. I wish that they had more sizes to offer, but it like really works for me like 90% of the time, and their clothes are really affordable and really cute, and they really fit my style, so I enjoy it. Yeah, Alyssa, I wish that people kind of would just accept that like we all have really different paths. And I know like one of my neighbors, I don't like, she did not mean it she didn't mean it any sort of way, but me and my mom like ran into her the day I finished my internship, and me and my mom were just like out like celebrating at like a pizza place. Like I just begged her to like take me out to go to pizza. And ooh, pizza sounds so good right now. Anyway, we ran into my neighbor while we were out getting pizza, and she was like, "Oh, what are you guys doing here?" And I was saying like, "Oh, I just finished up my internship." And she was like, "Oh, what's next?" And I said, "Oh, I'm going to be working at Ulta." At the time, like I had been seeing like a pretty good success from YouTube, but I don't like to talk about it. Like I don't care to explain it to like the elders. Like I don't care to explain it to like the what generation are our parents in? Are they Gen X? Because they don't a lot of the time. So I was just saying, like, I was just told her that I was going to be working at Ulta. Sorry if that like glitched a little bit. I told her that I was going to be working at Ulta, and she looked at me and she goes, "Okay, and then what? Am I supposed to have a plan afterwards?" Fucking Swayze of all people. Yeah. Unreal. I know that she probably didn't mean it in like a, well, I don't know how else she could have meant it. She really did kind of put Ulta in a bubble of like, that can't possibly be a career path. And it most definitely can. I work with so many women who have literal families and like are able to support their families through their career at Ulta. So I just don't understand why she had that reaction. I guess because maybe I wasn't like using my degree, but you don't need a college degree for a lot of things now. You know, sometimes like I'm really fortunate that I do have a college degree, and I don't, you know, I don't want to make it seem like it's not important, because it is really important for a lot of people, but it doesn't have to be the only way that you can be successful. So that really just rubbed me the wrong way. What would you like to know more about my goals and dreams? Because I don't know, I'll talk about it. How do I feel about marriage? I definitely see that in the future for me, whether that's with my current boyfriend or somebody else. I definitely want to be married at some point. Kids, on the other hand, is like a different story. Like I'm a very monogamous person, so the idea of being with one person for my entire life is very appealing for me. I love that. The idea of having kids is a little scary. So I don't know about that. Sandy, I think that's so annoying when people like hound these influencers and YouTubers and just like, you know, famous people about like when they're having kids and when they're getting married, because that's so personal and none of their freaking business, you know, especially the kids part, because there are so many women with fertility problems, and asking a woman when they are having kids, when they are battling fertility issues, is heartbreaking, because they have no control over their bodies. They have no control over whether they get pregnant or not. And the fact that there's people hounding them about when they're getting pregnant and there's nothing they can do about it, and they want a child so bad, that is so, so sad to me. That is so sad. I hate that. How old do I want to be when I get married? So with my current boyfriend, I told him that so me and my boyfriend have been together for a little over a year now. I've known him for a very long time. I can see us having a very like healthy relationship, very good partnership, and that's really what's important to me. I obviously see the value of like very like, you know, like romance and being like so in love, so mushy gushy. I see the hopefully the internet is fine. I mean, I don't know. I'm just going to keep talking. I feel like, I don't know. Did I go away? Nope, I think I'm fine. I think I'm fine. Like I was saying though, I totally see the value in, you know, people who say that they're so in love and that they're very romantic and, you know, all that sort of stuff. I see the value in that. However, that's not always sustainable. And I think making sure that you're with someone that you have a really good, solid partnership with and respect for and very similar values and morals, I think that's really like way more important for long term. And I think that's what me and Justin have, and that's like what I would consider really important for like someone who's going to be my future husband. Bye, Alyssa. Plus, I really enjoy him. Like he makes me laugh a lot. We have like a really fun time together. I like really enjoy his company. I feel like we coexist really well. So I think that's all really important for a forever partner. And yeah. Oh, someone asked about how old I want to be for me to be married. So I told Justin that I would like to be living together for at least a year. So at least a year of living together. And I would like to have traveled somewhere with him at least once, but not like travel in the US. I want to take like an international trip at least once before we get married. I think respect and partnership is one of the most important things in a relationship. That in love feeling can pass, but having a good solid ground with your partner doesn't really pass. I agree. Especially because like I have like the most beautiful marriage to look up to, which is my parents. I'm very, very lucky. I grew up in a household with like two parents who really love each other, who have a really incredible partnership, who have a really, really amazing friendship. That is so important for me to like, I hold so much more value in having a good partnership and a good friendship in my love life than I do with like being like so in love with someone or like having like big romantic gestures. Like I hold so much more value in a good partnership and a good friendship in my love life than I do other things. And that's not something that I've always felt like. It's definitely something that I had to grow up to realize because, you know, obviously like my high school boyfriends, like if they didn't like prompose, like if they didn't give me like a perfect promposal, like I was pissed, you know? But it's something that like you realize more and more when you get older. And it's something that I really look up to my parents for having. Yeah. And I mean, I think definitely attraction is very, very important still. My grandpa said the funniest thing to me. He was saying how, what did he say? He said something along the lines of like, sex in a couple's relationship who have sex. Okay, he said sex makes up 2% of a couple's relationship who has sex, but in a couple's relationship who doesn't have sex, sex makes up like 98% of your relationship. And I think that's so funny because it's kind of like true in a way. So like a couple who's like is still like very attracted to each other and like, you know, they have sex, but it's not like their whole relationship, is probably like way more healthy than a couple who like isn't having sex and like is like so they fight all the time because they don't have sex, you know? And that makes up like a huge part of their relationship even though they're not having it. Sex doesn't have to be like that. Sex is just the example and like the scenario. But I figured I would bring that up because of like attraction. So I think attraction still is important, but when you make it like I guess it depends on what way you make it important. Do you make it important where it's like, um, is attraction important in a way where it's just natural, or is attraction important in a way where like you might not be feeling it or seeing it, or and then like that might make you like really upset? I don't know. I'm 22 and I've been with my boyfriend for 6 years now. Honestly, I don't always feel butterflies, but I know I have someone who is always there for me and my best friend, and that is what matters to me. Angie, I think that is a very beautiful statement. I love that you and your boyfriend have been together for 6 years. I think that's really lovely. Butterflies is one of those things where like that is something that's really important to like a young relationship, because that's how you kind of justify your feelings towards someone when you're young and inexperienced. But butterflies do not last forever. Yeah, they just don't last forever. And that, as you agree, or as you get older, something is not going to be as important to you. With Justin, it's like very rare when I get like that butterfly-y feeling in my belly, because I am an adult now, and like that's not something that's like important to me. I'm very attracted to him. He is very enjoyable to me. We have a really nice friendship. We get along super well, and that's what's important to me. And also like the way that he makes me feel is so much greater than like having cutesy butterflies. He makes me feel important. He makes me feel very loved and cared for and respected. So that's just way more important to me than like feeling some butterflies. Yeah, what my grandpa said was so funny. I wish I like knew exactly what he said, because it made so much more sense the way he said it. But yeah. Do I believe in sex until marriage? I personally, for my own self, I do not. But I think that if you choose to do that for yourself, I think you should do it for the right reasons. Whether that is religion or your own personal views. I didn't grow up in a religious household, so it wasn't anything that like was ever brought up to me. Like abstinence wasn't ever brought up to me as like a form of birth control. My forms of birth control that were brought up to me were condoms and birth control, like pills. So yeah, I didn't grow up with like the idea of like abstinence or sex until marriage being like a prevalent topic in my household. And I just personally don't believe in it for myself, because I feel like, like I've been like, I'm 23 years old. Like I can talk about, this, it doesn't really matter. But I've been with people like sexually where I didn't feel like the intimacy was like there. And I have been with people where I did feel like the intimacy was there, but I would like to know that before I spent my whole life with this person. And I definitely think like that can be something that grows, but I don't know. I also think it's nice to be able to, for me personally, like this does not have to be a reflection of how I feel other people should handle things. But for me personally, I did enjoy getting to experience these intimacies with different people, because I think it's just like learning experiences, because I I had my very first experience with my very first boyfriend in high school. We had been together for a little under a year. We were each other's very first. And I really loved that I had that experience where I was able to be with someone who it was also their first time. It was my cute little first boyfriend. So it was a very special moment. We were very much in love. It was that like we probably still had freaking butterflies because we were like very much that in love high school-y relationship, really young. I think I was like 15. I think I was 15 when I lost it, but I was 14 when we started dating. So yeah, that's the time frame. So I really like that I had that first experience, but after that, I like that I was able to experience it in different ways with different people because it just kind of made me more experienced. It made me realize what I really like in a partner in that way. And yeah, so I appreciate the experiences that I had, and that's what I like for myself. But I think that if you like are wondering if maybe you should wait until marriage, I think that's a very personal thing, but what you believe because of your own values and what you want for yourself. How do me and Justin handle disagreements or fights? I shut down a lot of the time. Like I will like end up not texting him back. I don't want to hear from him. I don't want to. I'm like not really good in that way, but he is pretty good in that way, and he will usually like try and talk about it or calm me down or just something. It's typically him apologizing, but we don't have like too many fights and disagreements. And if we do, it usually doesn't last very long, especially if we're hanging out together. It won't last very long. I feel like the most sort of disagreement, the kind of like most disagreement like topic that we have would be him not being able to separate like his work life to his personal life. That's a little challenging because he's kind of like a workaholic and he holds himself to these really, really high standards. Like I'm really proud of him. He's going to be very successful, but I wish that he sometimes would just like chill out and be able to like separate his work life from his personal life, or maybe not work so hard. I know like that's just all relative because some people might look at their boyfriends and be like, well, I wish my boyfriend worked hard at all and not my boyfriend works like so hard. But sometimes I wish that he would just like calm down a little, I've always had a pretty open relationship with my mom, and she was always open about sex with me. I was old enough. She told me that I don't have to wait, but I just have to be ready for it. Angie, yes, my relationship with my mom has always been so open. I remember having, like, it was after my first time having sex, and I didn't tell my mom because I was like, I don't know, like, I just didn't tell my mom right away. I feel like a lot of people usually don't, but I didn't tell her right away, and she just knew, like, she could, like, see it written on my face. She just knew. And I remember she asked me about it like a few weeks later, and I told her, and I was like crying when I told her because I felt like, I don't know, like I felt bad for hiding it from her because I tell her everything. So I was just like safe, which we were, because I was also on birth control anyway because I have PCOS. So I have to be on birth control to like regulate my hormones and to make sure I don't get cystic burst or something on my ovaries. So I was on birth control anyway, and yeah. intimacy can be too intense sometimes. I've been there, and now I'm in a very chill relationship, and I prefer the security. Bailey, I think everyone has that person where it's just like toxic almost. I think, yeah, everyone definitely has that person. And they're usually not with that person. And if they are, it's like not stable. It is selfish to think that by leaving sex until marriage, like what if they're bad in bed and you didn't perform and they didn't perform to your liking since you're married? There's no escape. So no, and honestly, like because I've had multiple experiences, I know what I like in a relationship, and I think if you guys both waited until marriage, that would be something that like you guys would have to figure out together. I think open communication is definitely very important. Expressing verbally, like very verbally, not just like through noises, you know, expressing verbally what you like and dislike. I think if you're going to go into a marriage, not having those intimate experiences with your partner, having sexual maturity is going to be really important between you guys. So making sure that you guys have like a strong line of communication and verbally expressing what you like and dislike or what you want to try is really important. But you're really young, so you don't need to worry about that quite yet. But I think that just keeping that in mind of like making sure you guys have sexual maturity and you guys are being very vocal and expressive on what you like and dislike is really going to be the most important. When did I find out about my PCOS? What were my symptoms? I recently found out that I have PCOS and it's kind of scary. I found out that I had PCOS when I was really young. I was 12 or 13 and I just had like a couple of like the textbook symptoms of having PCOS. So I had kind of like, I didn't have like bad cystic acne, but I had acne, like really textured, oily skin with like a very pimply. So I did have acne. I also was very, very hairy. So I had like very dark, very coarse, very thick, very abundant body hair, like legs, pubic hair, armpit hair, literal like couple of chin hairs even. So I had that kind of symptoms. I also wasn't getting my period, but I was going through what is that called? I was still PMSing, so I was still going through the notions of like having cramps and being a bitch. So I was still like going through those notions without getting my period. And then I was also a little bit like at that point in middle school, I obviously wasn't like I wasn't very shapely. Like I didn't have we're all like a little awkward looking in middle school, but I remembered like carrying my weight odd in middle school, so I just had like a I don't know, I just had like a odd body shape in high school or middle school, I mean. And what were some of my other symptoms? The symptom that really got to the doctor's office though was there was like one I repositioned because as if I was gonna like show you what it was, but this like one day I got out of the shower and I noticed I had a lump on my boob, and I was like, oh my God, what is this? And I remember it felt very odd, like, oh, I feel nervous thinking about it, but I had like a lump in my boob, like around my nipple, and I felt it, and I remember it felt very like, it was really hard, and I remember like I would touch it and it just felt really wrong, like something was very wrong. So we ended up going to the doctors. We went to my pediatrician, and she had me get one of the breast exams, and then they had me get my ovaries checked, and on the what is that called? Ultrasound. They did an ultrasound on my ovaries, and literally the screen lit up with cysts. Like there were cysts all over my ovaries. So they were just very matter of fact. They were like, you have PCOS. We are going to put you on birth control. And I've been on birth control ever since. I take the pill. I take it every single day. I know that some people will take metformin for their PCOS symptoms. I don't take metformin because I also like the benefits of being on birth control because I won't get pregnant. And honestly, ever since being on birth control, having it regulating my body, like everything about it, I will like joke around and say that birth control made me prettier, but I'm like 100% sure it did, because it regulated my hormones in the way like my estrogen and my testosterone were finally like regulated, and I slimmed down. My face kind of, I don't know, I felt like before, like in middle school, my face was very much like very rounded. My nose was bigger. Like it was like kind of wild. Like the hormones can do a lot to your body, and my body was just like suffering because of my PCOS. So I was diagnosed a lot earlier than other people are diagnosed. Like people usually aren't diagnosed until they're adults even. I think it's definitely important to recognize the symptoms of PCOS. Well, I'm going to say a lot of people are undiagnosed, but a lot of people are misdiagnosed for having PCOS. But I definitely still think there's a lot of people who are undiagnosed for having it, especially like a lot of adults, a lot of women, older women, definitely probably have PCOS, and they don't know the symptoms to look for, so they haven't gone to the doctor for it at all. Angie, I would maybe speak to your doctor about maybe getting a different form of birth control, or possibly getting on metformin then. Obviously, I'm not a doctor, so I really can't recommend anything to you. That's why I would recommend you speak to your doctor about those sort of things. I was really fortunate that birth control did not make me gain weight. I don't think it made me lose weight. I think it just regulated my hormones, which in turn helped my body just adjust and like be normal. But I would definitely speak to your doctor, because that would be a concern of mine as well. But birth control has always worked for me. I've never had any weight gain issues on it. So yeah, I really would just recommend speaking to your doctor and maybe getting an alternative, because there are a few alternatives to PCOS. I would look into if birth control is not working for you. I probably just bored so many of you guys, though, by talking about this. I kind of feel like part of me should talk about it more. Just like be a little bit more open about my PCOS, because a lot of people don't, like, I would think a lot of people don't know that I had it. But I don't know. I'm not like a good poster child for it, because I have been on birth control. Like I've been treating it for over 10 years. I've been treating my PCOS. So I'm not like a good poster child for it because I was also really young when I got diagnosed for it. And I don't really know like how it would have affected my body otherwise if I didn't get treated for it. I'm just not sure. My sister also has PCOS, and it does run, it is genetic. So my mom is like positive my grandma on my dad's side, or my grandma from my dad's side has it, but she says she doesn't. We just don't believe her because it's also very prevalent in Asian genes too. I think PCOS and Asian genes. I'm pretty sure it's very prevalent in like Asian genes. I can't find anything to back up what I just said. But literally my grandma and all of her sisters, a lot of her sisters have a lot of like the physical symptoms of having PCOS, like where they carry their weight a lot like in their waist and their stomach area. A lot of them have diabetes. Like my grandmother has diabetes, and they say they don't have PCOS. My mom does not believe them. Yeah, the not getting pregnant part is very important to me as well. So, yeah. And I'm glad that I started birth control like as early as I did because I started in 8th grade. I obviously was not having sex in 8th grade, but my body, like at that point when I was ready to have sex, I was so adjusted to the pill. I would hate having to like go through the notions of like trying to figure what pills worked for me. As a teenager when like my teenage hormones are like already out of whack and being the most crazy. So yeah, trying to figure out all that at like an early, like at a later date would be kind of crazy. This live was forever long. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I'm starving. I'm so hungry. Like my thoughts, I really can't even like think of anything anymore. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this live and hanging out with me. I really enjoyed hanging out with you guys. I'm going to sleep very well. These always tire me out. Be on the lookout for my full face of K Beauty. You guys can't see it anymore because the lighting is just horrible. Be on the lookout for my full face of K Beauty. Be on the lookout for my full face of Fenty Beauty. Be on the lookout for my what I wear in quarantine. All these sorts of things. Be on the lookout for them. Yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and always supporting me and just being the best. I can't wait to do this again. And yeah, Angie, if you have other questions about PCOS though, definitely hit me up on my Instagram. I'll try and like answer them the best I can. But like I said, I got it so young, like I was diagnosed so young that I don't have like so much insight on it, but I will try and help the best I can. But bye guys, I love you guys. I'm going to eat. I'm so hungry. I will talk to you guys later. Follow me on my Instagram and sign up for that group chat. It's the best. Yeah, bye guys.